Chapter 7 The Heroes. The political prisoners were liberated a few days later. There were 3,000 of them. We knew two of them. Siamak Jari, born February 20th, 1945, in Luristan. Profession, journalist. Crime, wrote subversive articles in the Kayhan. Date of imprisonment, July 1973. Released, March 1979. Political conviction, communist. Mohsen Shakiba, born November 22nd, 1947, in Rasht. Profession, revolutionary. Crime, revolutionary. Date of imprisonment, April 1971. Released, March 1979. Political conviction, communist. I had heard about Siamak even before the revolution. He was the husband of my mother's best friend. How long since you have had any news about him? 10 months? Bring Layli with you and come by today. We'll talk about it. Layli was Siamak's daughter. Where is your father? On a trip. Don't you know that when they keep saying someone is on a trip, it really means he is dead? At least that was the case with my grandpa. Boo! The truth is sometimes hard to accept. Boo! Maggie says that Daddy is dead. No, of course he's not. Go to your room and stay there. Nobody will accept the truth. After the revolution, I realized that you could be mistaken. Today is a great day, darling. We've invited Layli's father and Mohsen. They both just left prison. Layli's father? What does he look like? You'll soon find out. Ding dong! Siamak! I'm so happy that you are back. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. I know. Oh, Taji, still a beauty. Still a flatterer. And this must be Maggie. Lord, the last time I saw her, she was only 3 years old. Time is irretrievable. When they arrested me, Layli barely spoke, and now she's a real young lady. Well, yes. You want to play? No. Ding dong. That must be Mohsen. Mohsen, for God's sake, I thought you were dead. Me, dead, what a joke! In prison they call me the man with 7 lives. You know each other? In prison we all knew each other. You remember the day they pulled out my nails? They have grown back since. Not in a normal way, but at least I have them. Our torturers received special training from the CIA. Real scientists. They knew each part of the body. They knew where to hit. Look! On your soles there are nerves that lead directly to the brain. They whipped me with thick electric cables so much that this foot looks anything like butter. They whipped me. Excuse me. They whipped me with electric cables so much that this foot looks like anything but a foot. Not to mention putting out their cigarettes on our backs and thighs. My parents were so shocked that they forgot to spare me this experience. Any news of Ahmadi? Ahmadi was assassinated as a member of the guerrillas. He suffered hell. He always had cyanide on him in case he was arrested, But he was taken by surprise, and unfortunately, he never had a chance to use it, so he suffered the worst torture. How do you like this? Confess! Where are the others? They burned him with an iron. I never imagined that you could use that appliance for torture. In the end, he was cut to pieces. He was in my class at the university. It's a good thing they didn't kill your father in prison. But you have to admit, I wasn't completely wrong when I said he was not on a trip. Maybe, but my father is a hero. All torturers should be massacred. My father was not a hero. My mother wanted to kill people, so I went out to play in the street. Those stories had given me new ideas for games. The one who loses will be tortured. Yeah! What kind of torture? I have imagination too. The mustache on fire torture consists of pulling on the two sides of the upper lip, the twisted arm, the mouth filled with garbage. Back at home that evening, I had the diabolical feeling of power. But it didn't last. I was overwhelmed. Don't cry, darling. They will pay for what they have done. But I thought one should forgive. Bad people are dangerous, but forgiving them is too. Don't worry, there is justice on earth. I didn't know what justice was. Now that the revolution was finally over once and for all, I abandoned the dialectic materialism of my comic strips. The only place I felt safe was in the arms of my friend. That's the end of chapter 7.